Good afternoon everyone, welcome to EduTap. So I hope you all are doing well and welcome to today's general awareness session, and today we are on day 1 of November 2021. Guys, before going ahead with the lecture, I would like to request you all to send a thumbs up in the chat box if my audio is loud and clear to you all. Please send a thumbs up in the chat box if my audio is loud and clear to you all. So guys, today is going to be a very important session because we are going to be covering all these topics in today's session. So we'll be going through the questions fairly quickly. I'll be giving you a brief understanding of these topics which we'll be covering, but the major, the purpose of this session and the following sessions would be to cover as many questions in the short time possible. So thank you very much for the confirmation, Deepthi. Let's get started with the session. And guys, as usual, I would like to request you all to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any future updates, and join our Telegram channel, link for which is in the description box below. Through the Telegram channel, you will be getting the PDF for today's session. So guys, let's get started with the session. The first question that I have for you is that what amount of quantity of cotton output has been estimated by CAI for year 2021-22. The options are 60.13 lakh bales, 260.13 lakh bales, 360.13 lakh bales, 460.13 lakh bales, or 560.13 lakh bales. The right answer is 360.13 lakh bales. Now, the Cotton Association of India, that is CAI, has estimated a cotton output of 360.13 lakh bales, each of 170 kg. Now previously the bales used to be of 160 kg. Now these bales will be of 170 kg for the crop year 2021-22 due to expectation of better yield. That means this year the yield is better from previous year. Previous year the yield was 353 lakh bales. Now this year the yield has increased by 7.13 lakhs. So Saurav is asking, sir, is it helpful for next RBI or NABARD Grade A exam? Well, yes, obviously this whole lecture is important. Overall, the session is important for RBI and NABARD upcoming examinations. So yes, see, the important point to cover over here is that the yield has increased from previous year. This year's yield is expected to be 360.13 lakh bales. Now moving on, next we have that there has been more than -% decline in the crop insurance claims of farmers at 9,570 crores under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana for the year 2020-21. We have to tell the percentage decline for this year. So the options are 40, 50, 60, 70 or 80. The right answer is 60%. So this year there has been more than 60% decline in the crop insurance claim of farmers at 9,570 crores under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Now, obviously, the drop in the insurance claims is because there were no major crop losses according to the official data. So that is a very good thing. So moving on, next we have 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference COP26 is being conducted in which of the following places? So what is the venue of COP26? The options are Glasgow, Geneva, London, New York or New Delhi. The right answer is Glasgow, Scotland. Now guys, COP26, that is the 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference, has just started. It started from 31st October and it will go until 12th November. Obviously, we will be covering up the important things that will be happening across this time period, but for now, just for your reference, the COP26 has commenced at Scotland, and the name is 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference, also known as COP26. It is the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference and it is being conducted at Glasgow, Scotland. It is under the co-presidency of United Kingdom and Italy. So these are the major important points and we will be covering the same topic in the upcoming days as well. So moving on, next we have that which of the following banks will not be getting, mark the word, will not be getting the rupees 5 lakh insurance cover in the first lot as multi-state cooperative bank is under the resolution process. The options are PMC Bank, SBI, Canara Bank, IOB or BOI. Now from the question itself you can see a multi-state cooperative bank. So the answer is fairly evident that it will be PMC Bank. Now what is the news? Well, the customers of Punjab and Maharashtra multi-state cooperative bank will not get up to rupees 5 lakh insurance cover in the first lot as the multi-state cooperative bank is under resolution process. That means the bank is trying to, basically the government is trying to find a resolution for the issues that are coming under the PMC Bank. Hence, Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation, that is DICGC, will basically not be paying the insurance amount that is up to 5 lakh rupees in the first lot. So basically they are trying that some other bank could either take over the PMC Bank, or in the next upcoming 1 month or two there will be a resolution for the PMC Bank. But for now the news is that DICGC will not be paying the customers of PMC Bank up to rupees 5 lakhs as insurance amount in the first lot. And when does the time period end for the first lot? It ends after 90 days, which will be over by November 30. So moving on next, Times Higher Education World Reputation Rankings, that is THE World Reputation Rankings, have been released. How many Indian institutes have made it to rankings 2021? So this is a basic question from this news. The right answer is 4. Now looking at the whole list, so 4 Indian institutes have made it to Times Higher Education World Reputation Rankings. These 4 institutes are Indian Institute of Science Bangalore, then comes the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay. So what you have to remember that from India, IISc Bangalore has topped the list, then IIT Bombay is the second institute in the list, and after that come IIT Madras and IIT Delhi. Now I will be telling you a few points and you can note these down. So IIT Delhi has made it to the list for the first time. IISc Bangalore has made it to the top 100 list for the first time, and Indian Institute of Technology Bombay, that is IIT Bombay, has also climbed up 2 ranking bands to 126th to 150th. Okay, so a lot of information. Let me crack it down for you. Basically, IISc Bangalore top 100, right? This is very important. It is the only Indian institute to be in the top 100 list. Then IIT Bombay has also climbed up the ranking bands. Now it is in the 126th to 150th category, and then IIT Madras and IIT Delhi are between 176th and 200 rankings. Basically top 200 institutes are given from the world, and these 4 institutes have made it to the list. IIT Madras and IIT Delhi, you can say, are in the bottom part of the list. IIT Institute of Science Bangalore is in the top 100 list. So these are the major conclusions which you can take away from this news. Moving on next, which of the following has won the 2021 Moto GP World Championship title? Moto GP, well, it is a motorcycle event, so do remember that. The options are Jack Miller, Maverick Vinales, Joan Mir, Fabio Quartararo, or Marc Marquez. The right answer is Fabio Quartararo. So Fabio Quartararo is from France, who rides for Yamaha. So these 2 things you will have to remember, that Fabio Quartararo is the winner of MotoGP 2021 championship title. He is from France and he rides a Yamaha bike. So he basically rides for the Yamaha team. Has won the 2021 MotoGP World Championship title. Right guys? So these are the 3 important points which you will have to remember. For additional information, Fabio Quartararo has won 5 races in 2021. It is the first Yamaha's first riders title since 2015, when George Lorenzo took his third Moto GP title. So for now you'll have to remember these 3 points, that Fabio Quartararo is the winner. He is from France and he was riding for Yamaha. So moving on next, Dash and World Bank are working together to facilitate a program for faster and easier financing of electric vehicles. So which of these following organizations along with World Bank are working towards a program for faster and easier financing of electric vehicles? The options are Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure, Niti Aayog, or Ministry of Road Transport and Highways of India. The right answer is Niti Aayog. So what is the news over here? Well, currently there is around 20 to 22% rate of interest on electric vehicle loans. Why is that? Because the resale value of the electric vehicles is still unknown in the market. So what banks are doing is they are asking for more rate of interest compared to regular vehicles, and that is a major reason for the not so fast growing sales of electric vehicles. Now for this solution, Niti Aayog and World Bank will be partnering with State Bank of India to lower down the rate of interests on electric vehicle loans. How will that work? They will be providing a 300 million first loss risk sharing instrument. That means they are putting up $300 million at risk to increase the sales of electric vehicles by lowering down the rate of interests on the loans for electric vehicles. So I hope this is clear. What all do you need to remember? You need to remember Niti Aayog, you need to remember World Bank, you need to remember the amount of money which they'll be putting up in the first loss risk sharing instrument, that is $300 million. Along with that, the partnering bank, that would be State Bank of India. Obviously you need to remember the purpose as well, and that is easier financing of electric vehicles. So I hope this is clear, breaking down into 4 points for you to make it easier. I hope this is clear. Moving on to the next topic, that is what amount of funds has been loaned by ADB to support India's National Industrial Corridor Development Program, that is NICDP. The options are $50 million, $100 million, $150 million, $200 million, or $250 million. The right answer is $250 million. So ADB, that is Asian Development Bank, has approved $250 million loan to support the Government of India's National Industrial Corridor Development Program. Now moving on next, Rashtriya Ekta Divas or National Unity Day is observed on which of the following dates? The options are 27th October, 28th October, 29th October, 30th October, or 31st October. The right answer is 31st of October. The National Unity Day is observed. So National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas is observed on 31st October since 2014. The day is observed with patriotic events to mark the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the man who played an important role in the unification of India. He is popularly known as the Iron Man of India. The Statue of Unity, well, 31st October. So you have to remember that. National Unity Day is observed on 31st October as the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So moving on next, which of the following education boards has launched the Veermata program project in schools? The options are State Board SSC, International Generic Certification of Secondary Education, Council of Indian School Certification Examinations, Central Boards of Secondary Education, or NIOS Board. The right answer is CBSE, that is Central Board of Secondary Education. So what is Veermata project? The schools affiliated to Central Board of Secondary Education have been asked to prepare projects and engage activities on gallantry award winners. So what is the objective? The objective is to engage students in the activities based on gallantry award winners. What is the aim of Veermata project? The Veermata project aims to raise awareness about the brave acts and sacrifices of gallantry award winners among school students. So how will they be doing that? They will be doing so by incorporating the curriculum in the studies and activities based on gallantry award winners. So what all do we need to remember? We need to remember that CBSE board has come up with the Veermata project. So I hope this is clear, guys. So this was it for today's session. I hope you liked this session. Thank you very much for joining in. For any queries, you can send us an email at hello@edutap.co.in. Signing off, Devanshu Gupta.